Do you actually own what you buy? Well, the average consumer would agree yes, but in the age of ecosystems and tightly integrated tech, that is slowly becoming less and less the case. Right to repair is a rather controversial subject, but it really shouldn't be. First, a brief definition of what right to repair is, and more importantly, what it isn't. Right to repair does not mean that if something of yours breaks, you will be forced to repair it yourself. Right to repair also does not mean that the manufacturer will have to repair something that you broke for free. So what is right to repair then? Well, right to repair is this. If you possess the skills and knowledge required to repair something, you should be able to go out and purchase the parts needed to complete that repair. There are two main companies that I would like to take a look at that lock down their ecosystems in ways that are blatantly prohibitive to the right to repair. John Deere sells tractors, amongst other farming equipment. If the tractor that you paid good money for breaks down, you would expect that, just like with a car or similar device, if you can fix it or want to take to the local mechanic shop down the road, you can do so, and after replacing the broken part, everything will work as intended. This is not the case due to software limitations that John Deere has placed on their tractors. Almost every John Deere tractor that is computerized in some way will lock the tractor down if it detects that something is wrong. The problem is, the only way to lift this software lock is to go to John Deere themselves and have them repair your tractor. Buying off-the-shelf components, even if available, will not allow you to use your tractor again. This leaves the consumer with one of two options. They can either buy a new tractor or have John Deere repair it for much more money than it would otherwise cost, or they can have someone else or themselves repair it using potentially sketchy costs and then have to hack the software running on the tractor. Both of these options are harmful for the consumer and the environment. Apple is similar in a lot of ways to John Deere, although one of the largest problems that I have with their stance on the issue is the hypocrisy of it. Apple claims that they are environmentally friendly and use practices which reduce waste. The most recent thing that Apple did, of course for money, which they tried to play off as being environmentally friendly, was removing the charging brick from iPhone boxes. They said that people were throwing them out anyways, but they actually did it because it means that they can fit almost double the number of boxes on a truck, which in turn saves them bundles of money. If the screen on your iPhone breaks, the actual part itself costs less than $100. Cool, that means that a repair from Apple should only cost maybe what, $150, taking into account the salary for the technicians? Oh, I see, it's over $300. Cool, well I guess I'll just take it to my local repair shop instead. Well, there's only one problem. If you go to that local shop to have your iPhone screen replaced and they use non-official Apple certified parts, Face ID will just stop working. This has nothing to do with a potential security risk, but is an intentional roadblock that Apple put in place to make it so that only they can say who can repair your phone. Your local repair shop could become Apple certified, but that would mean that they could get fined if they try to replace anything else on an Apple device other than the screen or the battery. Apple has also been known to slow down their old phones over software updates in an attempt to get you to buy a new one, and in many cases Apple will simply shred the old iPhone that you send into them for a trade-in instead of reselling it. One of the main arguments against right to repair is because technology is getting better and smaller and more tightly integrated, repair is only getting harder because of that. The problem is not how complex Apple, or any other company for that matter, decides to make their product, if that is what they need to do in order to innovate. The problem, and the whole point between the right to repair movement, is when a company intentionally puts roadblocks in place solely for the purpose of preventing users from repairing something that they own. Right to repair is a serious issue, since giving people the right to repair what they have purchased greatly reduces waste and helps keep money in customers' wallets.